about anything I'll be talking about. What I wanted to say is that I woke up today and, you know, how I was saying yesterday, I started to feel my top jaw going all the way back, and it really hurts when I bite down, especially in this bottom teeth. What I've noticed is that today when I bite together, my last molars, top and bottom molar, don't align together, so they're grinding against each other. I've noticed that the last tooth, my last molar hair is at this angle. It's not like vertical, and my top last molar is at this angle, so the bottom one is facing inwards and the bottom one is facing outwards. I'll talk a little bit more about different shapes of my jaws and how braces will prepare my arches, the shape of my arches for the surgery. This is basically what's happening already, and it's crazy how it's happening so fast, and it's really cool that I can feel the changes that are being made, like literally at the moment, on a daily basis, because it's early stages, and the arch wires that are being used are really bendable, therefore the progress is noticeable much faster. In today's video, I'd like to talk about something I did not mention before, and this might be useful for some of you who are going through the same process as myself. So I'd like to talk about why I need braces before the actual jaw surgery. Take into account the fact that my teeth are pretty damn straight. The thing is, when I was younger, I wore a different type of braces for 6 years. It was an expander, so the whole thing was that I had a really bad underbite, and the expander was supposed to expand my top jaw, and I also, on top of that, I had gaps between my teeth, between my top teeth. So my 6-year-long orthodontic process when I was younger was to bring my top jaw forward as much as they could, and they also focused on closing the gaps that I had. That treatment was really successful because I ended up having really straight teeth with no gaps whatsoever, and my top jaw overlapped my bottom jaw, hiding my underbite. While they did manage to do a great job at fixing and hiding my underbite, what also happened, the side product of that treatment, was that the shapes of my arches, of my teeth arches, ended up being really screwed. What I mean by that is, and I'm inserting a picture here for you to see, is that the ideal arch shape in a person who doesn't have any teeth problems is this perfect oval. And here I'm talking about both top and bottom arch shapes, so they align really well. In my case specifically, as you can see from this picture, my top arch is all screwed and my bottom one is really weird as well. So my arches are not of the same shape. On top of that, as I think I mentioned earlier in this vlog, last molars on my top jaw are going outwards, and last molars, not even the last molars, I think three of my teeth here and 3 of them on this side are all facing inwards. This is because my previous orthodontists were trying to make sure that my top jaw overlaps, my top teeth overlap the bottom teeth in order to stop my bottom jaw from growing further. They managed to do that, but my arches are all messed up now. So because I am on my way to having a double jaw surgery later this year, apparently in 6 months time, but I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's a bit later than that, but you never know. The reason why I have to wear braces, in my case specifically, is to make those arches the same. So what they're trying to do at the moment is to make both of my top and bottom arch shapes that perfect oval, the first variant in the picture I've shown. So they are moving my bottom teeth from this alignment into the vertical position. The same thing is happening with my top teeth. So all the teeth in both of my arches are perfectly leveled and aligned. That is needed for the surgery to happen, because during the surgery process there will be, as far as I understand, and I'm not sure I know everything, because the actual planning stage, the actual surgery planning will happen a week or two before the surgery. But the way I see it, and from what I've seen in other cases of people going through the same thing, during my jaw surgery, they will be pushing my bottom jaw a bit backwards, pushing my top jaw a bit forwards, but also making it a little bit wider because it is too narrow at the moment. What they will also be doing, they'll be messing with my chin, because my chin is too long, in proportionally long to my other facial, I don't know, they'll be cutting it, I think. The interesting thing about jaw surgery is that they don't just move stuff back and forth, so it's not two-dimensional, it's three-dimensional. And what that means is that they can cut jaws in multiple places and not just move things forward and backward, but also rotate them in order for the overall appearance to appear proportional. There's loads of things they can do, and it is a really interesting subject. Lastly, I think because I have a little bit of a crossbite as well. What I mean by crossbite is that my bottom jaw is shifted to the left, apparently by 3 millimeters. They will be doing something there as well, but I'm not too sure. I'm not an expert on this thing. I'm looking forward to actually seeing the planning behind it, and I'm trying my best to learn as much as I can about the whole process, because what I've learned so far from other people is that depending on the experience of a surgeon, depending on how well my needs, well, a patient's needs are communicated to the surgeon, all the results are based on that. It is such an important thing to make sure that our expectations are being communicated well enough for the surgeons to be able to plan out the whole thing, because there has been many cases where people ended up having the result they didn't want, and it's like the saddest thing ever, right? Because you're going through so much, and not to be happy in the end is just a waste of everything. It's a waste of time, money, mental health, it's a waste of everything. It's just, wow. I really want to be prepared. I want to know what questions to ask. I want to know what's needed from my end for me to be happy and content with the end result. I just want my bit to be done. I truly believe in the orthodontist that I chose, as well as the surgeon that I chose. And it's interesting, but one of the reasons why I went ahead with the surgeon that I chose, and I will be covering that thing in a whole other vlog that I will be working on, but just a quick thing for today is that one of the things he told me is that he loves his job so much that he will make sure that everything is done to the standard that I want it to be. And I don't know, people who say they love their job, I just trust them more, like way more, because if they're passionate about it, why would they do a bad job, right? The same thing, I'm seeing the exact same thing with the orthodontist I chose. It's just really nice to be working with people who love what they do. It just means they spend a lot of time doing research, staying updated with current trends, looking at case studies, just trying to better themselves and therefore better other people around them. So I am happy with the choice of the doctors, and yeah, the only thing that's left is doing my bit and doing my best to get the result I want in the end. By the way, forgot to say, I tried cooking some curry today. So the curry turned out really good. It was my first time trying to make curry from scratch. But the side effect of this was my bangs turning into this greenish color. So they used to be blue and now they're green, and it's only been 2 days. I'm hoping that the trend continues. To be fair, it's really cool to have different color of bands every 2 or 3 days. It's fun, but as long as they don't turn into something really weird like black or brown, or I don't know, it will just look really, really awful. So far so good. It went from blue to light green, so it's okay. But yeah, we shall wait and see. Maybe I should go back to just having transparent ones. I had them for 6 weeks and they didn't discolor much, and all the discoloration wasn't as vivid either. One thing before I end this vlog today is one of the most important things you can ever buy and have when for yourself when you have braces is this. This is literally a lifesaver. My lips keep getting dry, and I've noticed the braces cut lips a lot as well. I've tried different lip balms, but none of them truly helped. I don't know. Vaseline is like the best thing you can do. It works so well, and yeah, it's just amazing. Many people who are going through jaw surgery are also using this a lot. Some people go through 2 of this in the first couple of weeks. Yeah, really, really helpful. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in my next vlog, hopefully. Bye!